upon a time, God made us. And He designed us like a castle. A castle with walls, doors, gates, moats, all different castles. We're all made with a defense mechanism. And inside our castles is a treasure. It's us. It's this treasure. And this is most likely the door that Jesus knocks on to come into our castle. He's such a gentleman. He knocks at the door, whereas the enemy kind of bangs on the door and tries to get in. The enemy is always trying to infiltrate our castle to take over, to rip us apart and to tear us away from God, to maybe redesign our castle to make it His domain and not Christ's domain.
How does the enemy get into our castle in the first place? Well, the answer is sin. See, if Satan were to come up to us with this, like red pitchfork and the horns and the sulfur, we would say, no thank you. We don't want any. Goodbye, we're closed.
No, now go away or I shall taunt you a second time.
But the reality is when sin is presented to us, it comes in like a Trojan horse and we're like, hey, that kind of looks like a good idea. And so we fall for it. And we let sin in ourselves. The fact of the matter is Satan has no power over us unless we give it to him. And so when Satan comes in and he barges in with by our own free will we let him in, he kind of takes over. He hides and he waits. And he waits for a good time. He waits for his buddies to come in. And after a certain amount of time, we kind of feel overrun. We kind of feel oppressed or confused or full of anxiety. We have no inner peace because of the accumulation of the evil in our life. And when you start to think about it, and the years that we've lived, and all the doors we might have opened up, we're really at a loss. Course, unless we go to confession. The sacrament of reconciliation is like a total wipeout of all the demons in our life. It's like God coming in and cleaning house. And when we make a good, contrite act of contrition, the enemy becomes defeated and he has no choice but to retreat and go back to where he belongs. And most of the time we don't even know that he's there because we've all been duped and our castles have all been compromised. So what we need to do is renounce some of these things that we've done in the past. We need not only to confess our sins and promise that we'll never do them again, but we need to border and reinforce our castles, so that no entry in any weakened part of our castle is ever attacked again. Amen.
Hey, Mom and I, we need to talk.
This is very serious.
And you need to know that we love you very much and that we're praying for you every day.
Every day.
And you need to know that we know that,
We do know.
that you've been watching
Every single video.
and you haven't subscribed. You might be very, very embarrassed, but you really need to subscribe.
Don't be embarrassed, you know?
And you know it's really easy. All you have to do is log into your account, and if you forgot your password, that's okay. You can log and get another password, and nobody needs to know. You just subscribe because we're praying for you. So subscribe and like
And comment.
And your-
Leave a comment.
and
Leave
your-
your prayers.
And your friend that keeps,
Disliking all our videos?
yeah,
She watches every single one. Tell,
everyone.
tell her we're praying for that girl. And the more she dislikes, the more we're going to pray for her. So,
I think she needs attention. Love you, girl.
7-minute boom. Boom.
Guys, where's my other shoes?
Who left the door open?
Not gonna open that up.
Wait, where's Iggy?
Where is it?
There, look, my shoe!